not much to it. Just finished my light dribbling workout. Hit the gym before that as well. Was working on some lower body, healing up my hip. I'm injured right now, so I'm just doing whatever I'm capable of doing, taking it one step at a time. And I'm no longer hiding any details. Let it all out there for the few people that watch. And it's that mentally the injury has been taking a toll on me, and not because it's like taking a long time, but because it's taken more time than I expected it to take. But I keep reminding myself that things don't happen on my timing. They happen on God's timing. And so I just gotta keep taking each step at a time and not worry about anything else, other than getting closer to God and walking His path that He has for me. Been doing good at school, trying to maintain that 4.0 GPA. I would say my GPA right now is probably like a 3.97, maybe a little bit higher, but it's around there. So we're doing good on that. Just gotta keep up the consistency. The good news is that soccer season is over. So fall was obviously over. We're now entering into winter, and had tryouts the other day for basketball, which went really well. I talked to my coach about it, and he said he saw me and he saw that I stood out from the rest of the people at the tryout. And he was talking about how he could see that I could hoop, and he could see that I had a lot of potential, and he saw my skill. He saw I've been working and polishing on my game for a very long time, which is always good, when a coach can recognize your effort and can recognize, what kind of player you are from the first practice and get it accurately. That's always a positive sign. And I talked to the assistant coach, and he was like, hey man, you just gotta focus on healing up that hip, and the opportunities for you to go up to varsity and train with the big dogs is gonna come, because the varsity team is full of players with offers. One of them just recently committed to Ohio State. He's like a top 10 recruit in the US. So it's no easy team. It's nothing light. I've trained with them once though, and I felt really good. I felt like I could compete. Yeah, man, I just gotta keep at it. Keep working hard. Keep staying focused, man. I've been going through ups and downs, especially dealing with lust lately, and that's affected my relationship with God. Whenever my relationship with God is affected, I'm affected personally. So we definitely strengthening that up. Strengthening myself spiritually, strengthening myself mentally. But today, I want to be showing you guys a little bit of the school where I study at, give you a small little tour so you guys can see the place where I train at, the place where I study at, and everything in between. Begin showing off this basketball court over here. This is the basketball court. It's very clean. It's really good quality wood, compared to Spain. This wood is premium. The wood in Spain or the courts is not always the best. You could always be better, but this is just amazing, man. It's always clean. It's always, you slide your feet and it just squeaks everywhere. The rims are really high quality. We have 2 shooting machines that we can just use at any time we want, whenever there isn't a practice going on. The balls are over there. And then behind there's like anything you may need, like from tennis balls to, I think there's like heavy balls as well. I haven't looked into that too much yet. Let me grab my stuff here. So here's the field house. This is where people go to train, lacrosse, run track, whatever it may be. There's 3 other basketball courts over there. You have one here, and then another one in the middle, and then there's another one back there. And there's rims over there, and they go down on both sides. And so they use this for a lot of things. They use it for soccer. They use it for futsal, and then there's obviously the indoor track. And then over there's some bikes that I'll be using sometimes, especially now for my hip. It's really good because it helps me like warm up before practices or anything like that. But yeah, very useful place. I use it quite a bit for the bikes mostly, but just to shoot some hoops sometimes whenever the courts are being used. Yeah, very, very good place. So this whole building is actually like just sports. It's just like where, you know, they hold everything single sport. It's just a huge kind of like facility center. And right now it's the weekend, so it's a little bit empty. You know, there's not a lot of people around, which is honestly perfect so I can show all the details and everything. This is just kind of like a hangout spot. You know, everybody just goes in here just to hang out. It's in the middle of the sports center, so you know, in between practices, people will just hang out here, get a snack, and a vending machine that's over there. And then there's just a bathroom, you know, the basics and everything. Over here a lot to study before like a practice or something. It's really good. And over here we have the second basketball gym. Full-size gym. You got all the rims, everything you need. Squeaky floor here as well, super clean. Got some basketballs over there if you need them. And then, you know, some games are played here, mostly volleyball. Whenever they have like scrimmages or something, they'll play it here often instead of in the main gym, which is the one I was just at. Yeah, very nice courts we have here. So very, very blessed because of that. Over here, there's like a swimming pool, which I can't really go inside right now, but you can kind of see it. It's nice to have it, even though I don't use it. Over here, we have the gym. Right now, it's locked. On the weekends, it only opens from 1 to 5. So right now it's locked. I can't go inside to show it. Got everything you need from, you know, barbells to, you know, free weights to dumbbells. Whatever you need, it's got it. Trust me. Like, I've never gone a single day without having something I needed in that weight room. So it's got everything you need. Here's a better view of it. As you can see there. You know, you can see it's got everything you need for. And then what you can also see here is in between this weight room and this hallway, you have the trainer's room, which is, you know, where you go whenever you need treatment. If you need to get your ankles wrapped before practice, if you need some sort of stem machine treatment, if you need them to like scrape your muscles out, whatever you need, they got you. There's always like 3 physiotherapists here available for whoever needs it. And, you know, it gets really packed here throughout the day whenever there's practices. But yeah, I go here a lot, spend most of my time here, to be honest, just because I need to constantly treat my hip in order for me to come back. But yeah, this is also something, you know, really not used to, because, you know, back there at home, you know, the only way you can get that sort of treatment is making an appointment and having to pay, of course. But here it's just free of charge. Obviously that cost is paid in your tuition. But yeah, really, really, really nice to have that for whenever you're in pain or dealing with injuries. Here's the wrestling room. I don't ever go in here. I don't think I've ever gone in here, to be honest. But I always see them outside here, like from outside. I see them practicing, and bro, that sport is crazy, man. Like, I don't understand how they don't get hurt like every single day, bro, because they be throwing each other on the floor so hard, bro. I just be watching it and being like, damn, it's crazy, bro. As we go outside, this is our first look outside. That's what it looks like, the campus, you know. This is actually one of the dorms. It's called the A. I don't live here, but I live close to here. But when you start seeing like the outside of the campus, you know, and the place where I'm really at, it's just like, it just shows me like how blessed I am, man, to be here. You see all this nature, all this green around me, bro, like healthy trees, bro. It's like hard to be sad in an environment like this, bro, because it's just like so beautiful, bro. I got everything I need, from food to water to treatment, and then apart from that, it's just a beautiful campus. So it's really a blessing to be here. Right now I'm heading to the cafeteria, gonna grab some dinner. Hopefully, you know, they have a good option, but I'm gonna be showing the cafeteria around a little bit as well.
I was gonna take my Ray-Bans and put them on my dog, and strap up his head, see what he look like, what he looking at.
Yeah, I had the drinks here, whatever you want. You know, they have some mango, strawberry water. And you can just come here like any part of the day and just get some for yourself. It's got like vitamins in it, 0 calories, all this stuff. And here's just all the fruits. Finished eating with my friends. Now I'm on my way to the dorm. As I walk, I'll show you guys the campus around here. So look, just more of the campus here. But it's a pretty big campus. You know, there's a lot of things I'm gonna leave out of the video just because of how big it is. And then over there in that direction, that's where my dorm is. Look at that little guy. He just chilling. The living room, where, you know, we'll hang out here sometimes, watch some NBA games whenever they're live. But yeah, and then my room is in the first floor. As you can see, this is the first room we walk into. It's pretty spacious. This is where my roommate lives, and then I have another roommate that lives here. This is the second room. And then my room is this one. And then, you know, I have my little home private space. And I just be chilling in here a lot. You know, studying my Bible, studying homework, doing homework, whatever it is. Little closet here. Nothing crazy. And a little mirror as well, you know. Some views from outside. But yeah, man. All this goes to say, trust in God, man. You know, it would be very, very, very selfish of me to not share the blessings that God has blessed me with, and to just act like I got here on my own. Because I'm telling you right now, from the bottom of my heart, this would be impossible without the help of God. It was only through the help of God that He blessed me with the blessings the people He put in my life. And the doors He opened, the opportunities He opened, the things He made me go through that I got here. And so I say this truly from the bottom of my heart. Without God, I would not be here. I really wouldn't. That's why I say all glory to God. Because He's the one that blessed me with this life. And I just got to be grateful and do my best to follow the path He has for me.